Hi guys, this is Gabriel. Just wanted to show you my bike. This is a giant Roam 2. I got this for Christmas, and I just wanted to have a bike for everyday stuff, just taking out for a ride. If you want to work out, you work out. But my main focus was on touring, so this is the thing that I really want to get into. So I kind of started customizing this bike for touring purposes. So I'm gonna walk you through the bike now and all the different stuff that I did to it to make it suitable for touring, at least as far as I think. So I'm gonna start with the handlebar. So this is my helmet, nothing crazy. I got this Cat Eye Volt 300 headlight. It's pretty amazing actually. It's really good. It's very strong, as you can see the light here, and got all the different modes, strobes, and then fast strobe. You can see here. And what I also have, I have my life proof holder, so I can put in my phone here and use it for GPS. I think it looks really good. Looks good, and it's also functional. A lot of bad reviews about this holder, about this clip-on thing, but then honestly I didn't have any issues. A lot of people said with bumps your phone's gonna fly away and all this kind of stuff, but really nothing happens. I don't see this as a good thing for mountain biking, but if you're just taking your bike on rides and even touring, as long as you're not going over crazy bumpy roads and doing maybe stunts or any of these crazy stuff, this is a great holder. I didn't have any issues with it. This is my GoPro remote. I have it here so I can control my GoPro. Usually I have the GoPro on my helmet, and this is pretty much how I take videos of my different rides and tours and stuff. Also wanted to show you the Merry Cycle bell. Think it sounds good, looks nice, matches the bike. So going down here, these fenders, they're sporty looking. I didn't like the ones that pretty much go all the way down up until here. I think they call them like full fenders or something like that. I wasn't crazy about them. I didn't think that they're good looking. This is a sport hybrid bike, and I like that about it, and I wanted to keep it this way. I didn't really want it to look like I'm gonna deliver milk. And that's just me. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with having the full fenders on them. It's just me. I didn't like the way that they look. So these are SKS 47 Velo. You can see here from the logo, they're SKS. They're made in Germany. So far they're doing what they're supposed to do. No issues there. I have the Greenfield kickstand here. Okay. I also have my polar bear polar bottle. Now, what I want to show you is, because I really think that this is a very cool product, is those top two panniers or top two mini panniers. They're pretty much pockets, but I think they're really cool. They're made by this company Axiom, Axiom Performance Gear. You can check them out at axiomperformancegear.com. I'm not paid by these guys. I just love their products. You will see them all over my bike. Anything that has to do with bags, I buy their things. So let me just show you this. Here I put my energy bars, my proteins if I'm on the trail. As you You can see I got my Cliff bars, I got my protein bars here. This is a pocket if you want to put in your cell phone. As you can see, you know, again, I have my cell phone here. I don't think that this is very useful. This is the one thing that I don't like about this bag, is that it's really, like, this space for it is just useless. Especially that with this, you know, plastic, it would simply just, you can't see the screen. As soon as the light reflects on it, you can't see what you're doing. It's very not useful. So one thing that I didn't mention about this, like I said, this clear pouch here is actually made for you to store your cell phone and be able to use it, but because I don't use it, and I wanted to make sure that there's a flat surface here so that this is not sliding left and right and it's not looking weird. So I actually cut in a piece of wood and I painted it black, and I actually stick it in here. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's actually there, and it's keeping it stable, and it's very light wood, so it's not really adding anything to the weight. The other pocket, I have my external battery. So if you see here, I actually have my external battery. I have my cable so I can charge my phone. The problem with my phone is when it's cold outside, it would actually start losing. It's an iPhone 5. It would start losing battery quick. So I have my Jackery external battery here, and this is how I charge it. This is my iPhone lightning cable. Okay, so it's really useful because all I have to do is pretty much extend the cable from here all the way down there, and then my phone is charging. You know, writing, I don't have a problem. The other thing is, even if the weather is good, if you have an iPhone 5 or pretty much any phone with, if you have the GPS turned on, it would top. It takes like an hour and a half or two, and then it would just dies on you. So this is why I got this external battery. So for extended tours, if I'm going for 5, 6, 7 hours, I want to make sure my phone is on, for GPS purposes at least. Now, I wanted to show you my saddlebag. Again, it's Axiom. It's the same, you know, color. It matches the front one that I have. This is a saddlebag. That's the medium size. I don't like to have the saddlebag extending out of, or extending beyond the seat. So if you see here, it goes flat. It's, you know, flush. So I like it this way actually. That's my saddlebag. I also have a giant lock. You can see here. Okay, so this is nice. And what I wanted to show you, and this is where I really spend time getting this done the way I want it, is pretty much the V-Rack. This is a Topeak Tourist DX, and I just customized it a little. So you can see that these come from the manufacturer. They come in aluminum color, so they're pretty much the same color as, okay, I don't have much aluminum. They're pretty much the same color as the nails, as the screws. So I customized them. I painted them so they're black. They match the vac. They match the bike. So that's one. Yeah, also what I did is, for my pannier, which I'm going to get to shortly, I put in here some clear bra. So when you clip the panniers here, they don't scratch your rack. I'm just anal like that, sorry. But you see here, I got my clear bra on. Same here with the bungee cord from the pannier stick. I have another clear bra. there's just, you know, small pieces that I honestly had left over from a project that I was doing on my car, so I just used them on here. I think they're useful. They're not gonna scratch it, and they look good. Now the last two things I want to show you are my SKS Velo 47 fenders for the rear. Now, if you guys are, you know, familiar at all, I just hope you can see. If you guys are, if you guys have seen this anywhere, they're usually, you know, letters here. It says SKS 47 Velo. It looks ugly. It looks cheap. So I actually used Goof Off to remove those letterings, and I plasti dipped them, both fenders. I didn't say this part when I was showing you the front fender, but I plasti dipped both fenders. So they have this nice flat black look on them, and there are no letterings. I like the SKS logo, so I kept it, but I just removed everything else. Now, the last thing I want to show you is my cat eye rear light, tail light. So as you can see, the toe peak rack, they actually come with a place where you can put in the tail light. You just have to buy this adapter from Cat Eye, and then you stick it to the rack. There's a place for it if you buy the toe peak rack. I tried buying the Axiom rack, but then unfortunately they don't have racks that stick out. If you look at this one, this is technically made for disc brakes, but then my disc brakes, they don't really extend that much, so I don't need the clearance, but I still got it because I need the clearance for the stay kits here for the fender. If you look at my fenders, I have stay kits. If I get the flush one, they actually used to hit the stay kit, so when I got the Axiom one, I actually couldn't use it, so I had to buy those wider racks, so the stay kit can stay, and at the same time I can have a rack that would work properly with this. So back to the Cat Eye tail light. Let me show you different modes. I actually have it at the bottom here. This is how I have it. There's this mode, and there's flat. You just keep it on all the time like a car. There's this. Again, there's the same stuff, and then when you're done, you just turn it off. Okay. Hope you guys like the bike. If you have any questions about any other parts that I have, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I'm gonna have a separate video for the panniers, so just gonna show them to you for now, but I'm gonna have like a full review of the panniers. As you can see, the Axiom Typhoon, and I really like them. If you actually notice, you will see that the side that's facing this way, you see that one side is smaller than the other for aerodynamic purposes. So you see this? One side is thinner than the other. The front side is thinner for aerodynamics, the back side is bigger. So they actually help in this regard, but I'm gonna have a full review on these, including what to pack and maybe what I have in them. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thanks.